There's just a different worldview that the two different parties have. And I want to be part of that fight.
After serving 6 years as High Point's mayor, Republican Jay Wagner wants to move up to a seat of Congress. Over this week, we're going to introduce you to the people running for North Carolina's 6th District congressional seat. Now that that district's been redrawn, only Republicans are in the race.
Here's our senior political reporter Bob Buckley with the first of our Your Local Election Headquarters profiles.
Since he first became mayor of High Point in 2017, winning by fewer than 50 votes, Jay Wagner has found a lot of success, but couldn't resist what he saw in the redrawn 6th District that now stretches much further south.
I love the new district because it's all mill towns.
But we're not looking to bring mills back.
Well, we have to bring jobs back in some form.
He touts his work helping to develop the area around Truist Point, the new baseball and soccer stadium in the heart of High Point.
It attracts businesses to want to locate here.
That helps cement his popularity and leads to the question, why make this move?
It's the right time for me. I had chosen not to run again as mayor, and I have a strong belief in the Constitution in our country, and I think we're at maybe at an inflection point in America where I'm not sure the two parties believe the same things about the Constitution that maybe they did 30 years ago.
Wagner has to find his way through a crowded field of 6 Republicans. Why are you the best candidate?
Well, I would start by saying that I'm the only candidate running who has a proven local track record. I've served as a mayor, I've served as a councilman. 4 of my 5 opponents have never held elective office of any type.
You're a staunch defender of the Second Amendment.
Yes.
But do you not agree that we have way too much gun violence in this country?
I think there is too much gun violence.
Is there a connection to those at all?
I don't necessarily think so, because I don't think you blame innocent gun owners for the actions of criminals.
But you've been mayor for a while, so you must have some thoughts on how we reduce gun violence other than punishing them after the fact.
Sure. Well, I think we've done a great job in High Point, for instance. In 2023, our murder rate and violent crime rate was down over 15%. What was developed in High Point is called focused deterrence, and it's become known as the High Point model. And it was created, and it's now actually a recommended method for fighting violent crime by the U.S. Justice Department.
He lists secure elections as a primary concern after the pandemic led to a loosening of election processes that are mostly still in place. We've been hearing for 2 years that the 2020 election was the most secure election we've ever had.
In 2020, we had a situation where during COVID, that opened the door to a lot of potential shenanigans. And it's not enough that you have a secure election. You also have to have the belief among the people that the election is secure.
Although he doesn't back down from his positions on social issues, he's not putting them front and center in this campaign. You're strongly pro-life.
Yes.
That, though, has not necessarily been a winning issue for your party over the last couple of years.
I'm willing to accept the 12-week limit that we have now, because I think it was properly enacted by a duly elected state legislature rather than created by judges in Washington.
That's the North Carolina law that accepts abortions up to the 12th week of pregnancy, with a few exceptions after that point. Bob Buckley, Fox 8 News.
Wagner also says although we can't let Vladimir Putin win the war in Ukraine, we also can't simply give the Ukrainians a blank check. Again, we'll have profiles of the other 6 district candidates throughout this week.